Hello and good evening. It's Friday, March 12, 2021. Back again with me, Patricia Dea. We're going to talk about today's latest news. First, we come into a segment which is talking about Indonesia's volcano's eruption updated from Forsman TV. The thousands of victims were evacuated because of the rising activities of volcanoes in Indonesia. Authorities are closely monitoring several volcanoes after sensors picked up an increasing amount of activity in recent weeks, prompting the evacuation of thousands of victims. Aces and sulfurs are hoovering the air of several villages on the slopes of Mount Semeru in Java Island's Lumajang district. The 3,676-meter mountain is the highest volcano in Indonesia's most densely populated island. Volcanic aces tumbled down the slopes of Vars 3,000 meters early on Tuesday, clouding several villages and as a result, triggering panic among villagers. According to Raditya Jati, the National Disaster Mitigation Agency spokesman, Jati claimed authorities are trying to evacuate approximately 550 people living on the mountain slopes. Until now, there were no reports of injuries or serious damages. Since the mountain began erupting in May, Indonesia's Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation has not upgraded its alert status, remaining on the level 3 or Siaga. Villagers and tourists are advised to stay 4 kilometers from the crater, the agency said. In another region of Java Island, authorities evacuated more than 1,800 people living on the volatile volcano's fertile slopes of Mount Merapi since early November following an increase in volcanic activity. Local administrations in Central Java and Yogyakarta province are closely monitoring the mountain after the Geological Agency upgraded Merapi's alert status to the level 2. People were advised to stay 5 kilometers away from the crater. Merapi spewed ash and hot gas as high as 6 kilometers into the sky in June, but no casualties were reported. Its last major eruption in 2010 killed 347 people and caused the evacuation of 20,000 villagers. On the other hand, authorities in North Sumatra province are also closely monitoring Mount Sinabung after sensors picked up again an increasing amount of activity since August. Villagers were advised to stay 5 kilometers away from the crater and to be aware of lava. According to the fact that this volcano is formed inside the Sunda Arch, which covers the islands of Sumatra, Java, Bali, West Nusa Tenggara, and East Nusa Tenggara. The mountains are among more than 120 active volcanoes in Indonesia, which are prone to seismic upheaval in regard to its location on the Pacific Ring of Fire, another volcanoes and fault lines around the Pacific Ocean. And then we move into the second segment, which is talking about a magical place in Burnaby Park or in the Vancouver area. It goes by, mythical creatures have been popping up inside Burnaby Park. Mythical creatures have taken up residence in a forest just outside of Vancouver area located in Burnaby Park. Nicole Lewis is a local artist who creates the extraordinary sculptures with natural materials, mainly with twigs and twine that were tangled up like a jute. She has spent her whole time for placing them throughout Burnaby Park. One of her creations is 12-foot-long dragon, saving its eggs on branches of several trees as Turbat and sick with the trolls around the forest. There were also Lilith the sleeping fairy, Wookiee and Ewoks from Star Wars, the Guardian and Gentle Giant, and also the Echo the non-binary unicorn, which is grazing beside the water from the downstream. These natural sculptures blend seamlessly into the forest. Luckily, Louis created a map to help some curious visitors locating where these creatures were located. According to her post on her social media, Louis was inspired to create these fantastical creatures after COVID-19's pandemic shut down the events where she would have presented her artworks at the Burnaby Art Council's exhibition, so she tried to do a virtual exhibition instead. Chris Bryan, spokesman of the city of Burnaby, said that the staff monitored these artworks to ensure no negative impacts or outcomes that can affect the park. However, The city has no plan to remove, officially review, or give the sanction. Those artworks have been omitted and bought at Burnaby Park amid the COVID-19 pandemic. We think that's enough for today, but if you want to know more about our information, you can click in this website at www.forcematv.com. At the end line, I'm Patricia Dea. Thank you very much and have a good day.